Hey, it's Bitty Penny. Welcome to my channel. Well, I'm currently in the process of using up a paper pad, and I was going to make a video about it, which I still will because I made 4 cards with it. But it's kind of been just chiseling away at this project. So I last night made a couple of cards just by getting out some ephemera from my ephemera books. Today what we're going to work on is I think maybe more of these cards plus some clusters from, I'm going to use my Journal Say ephemera because that book is just full, and I'm going to make some clusters as well. So that's what we're going to work on today. This paper that I'm trying to use up, I pulled out all 15 pages from this Collage Collective 2, Volume 2. And so there was 15 pages double-sided of a thin paper and 15 pages double-sided of a thick paper. And I hadn't touched it, so I pulled all of them out. So now all I have left is just the thin paper, which will be great for like collaging. So I will have that to work with in the future when I work on collages, but I took all the paper out, I cut it down, and last night, so you can kind of see where we're going, I put these cards together, which this is really kind of fun because I'm combining like modern kind of mixed media art and this more like kind of vintage art. And so these are the 3 that I made last night. So this is kind of where we're headed at the moment. So stick around, hang out with me if you like, if this seems like a project you're interested in. Good morning, Miss Beth and Linda and Paula. I hope all 3 of y'all are doing great. So yeah, I just need to use some of this ephemera, even though I'm about to use it up and I immediately want to print more. I realized that last night when I walked away from the project that I would want more. I would want to print and cut more. So sure, I'm using my stash, but also I am going to want to replenish these parts of my stash. So if you're wondering where these came from, this is Dreams Etc. And it is a digital kit that you print. And I don't remember the name of it right now, but I will find it for y'all later and add it. But yeah, this is all a part of a digital kit. And this one is too, and I think it's a different kit. All of these roses, I don't believe these were in the same kit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull out my ephemera folders. And I'm going to try to use some of my ephemera. So I have these frames. Let's pull out a couple of frames. Now this is not Journal Say, but Journal Say does have frames. And I do have my Journal Say handy as well. So I was thinking this lady might be nice behind a frame. And kind of pop her up. I like these books. I don't know if they work on the same card or not. I love this kind of like modern kind of graffiti look with the, and she can pop out of our frame actually a little bit. She's She's too fabulous to be all bunched up in that frame. She's going to pop out of the frame. So I hope you guys are doing well. That's awesome, Linda. That's the way it should go. That's exactly what I want you to do with those papers. Use them up. Absolutely. Okay, I was looking to see if there's any of these smaller backgrounds that I want to use, and there's not. So let's incorporate now the roses. And let's kind of build maybe a cluster of flowers behind her. I have a cluster kit coming out, you guys. I was going to release it last week. Well, I want to make some changes first. So it's already 30 pages, but I may break some of those up and do some of it a little differently. So I'm going to make some changes to it, but I have a whole kit for making clusters coming out, a whole digital kit. My papers shipped yesterday, my physical papers. I'm so excited. So those are on their way. This one's a little torn, but that won't really matter back here. I just want to kind of build her a bouquet of flowers here. I like that. And what I kind of want is like a nice bold sentiment that says like happy birthday. I need more birthday cards in my stash. Just going through here. How are you guys doing? Hi, Diane. Speaking of digital kits, Diane, I got your turquoise boho kit last night. I obviously haven't had a chance to print it off yet, but I do look forward to using that. Diane is a messy palette. In case y'all are wondering who I'm talking to. And she makes some really cool kits. Okay, I'm loving the contrast of modern and vintage. And I just looked and I really love this sling kit. It's called Sling Gang. It's an old one. It's not a kit, it's a stamp set from Paper Smooches. OMG. And oh no, you didn't. Best day ever. Chillax, you're the bomb. Sheesh. My bad. Blah. YOLO. Sup. Adorbs. Seriously. Dang. Really? Totes. Cray. Uber cool. He. Freaking great. And yada. And yo. I do kind of really like the idea of mashing up a little bit of slang with this lady because I just think it'll make it more funny. I need a sentiment that says it's your birthday because I kind of want to put this chillax. It's your birthday. And I know I have a sentiment in my stash that says it's your birthday. The problem is I have no idea which stamp set that is in. That's the only problem. This yellow is kind of wild. Oh, it's too small. But I was going to knock it back with a little bit of I can stamp it on this old label. kind of hard to read. Like, I know that says chillax, but the C, it doesn't really, that's not really doing it for me. Well, shucks. I think it's hard to tell that it says chillax. Let's keep going then. I'm not gonna force myself to use that. And yes, I did just throw it away. It's okay. If I'm not going to use it on this card, I'm not going to use it in the future either. So there's no point in keeping that little piece of paper. Know what I mean? Know what I mean? I also love the OMG. Best day ever. Hey, Jim. How you doing? I hope you're doing well. You like, seriously? With her, Paula? She does kind of make, she kind of has that face going on. The best day ever. And then on the inside, we can put happy birthday. Something like that. Or it's your day, or something to that effect. Let's cover up the ink pad and do a little ink blending. We could add OMG to this as well. There's no rule that you can only have one sentiment. If there is a rule, don't tell me. I don't even want to know it. And if there is a rule, I'm probably going to break it. So there's that. All right, grab a scrap. Do y'all do this to use both sides of one block to keep from having to get another block out? Because I do. It's a little bit of laziness, I think, or efficiency. One of the two, maybe both. Efficiency by default. Okay, and I'm going to ink blend this one too. I love that this is like slang, but we're just stressing it to look aged as well. Like they've been saying OMG for a long time or something. Gee, best day ever. Yes, that's exactly where I want this card to go. And we're going to put a number down here. Yay! I'm feeling good about it. I like it. All right, let's do this. So, do you guys have fun weekend plans? I don't, so I would love to hear about them. And overtime starts next week. I'm not ready. Really not. Like 100% not. But I believe it's kind of a ready or not situation. It's what it's looking like at the moment. Whoops. Oh boy, everything's getting, oh boy. That did not go according to plan, but that's okay. Let's straighten up that frame a little bit. There we go. Now, oh gosh. I'm fumbling over here, y'all. Okay, there we go. Let's scooch those back in. I don't want to see the edges of those flowers, really. There we go. And then that goes down there. Okay. I'm going to get it together. Oh, yeah. This is fun. This is a fun card. Probably not what a lot of people would make, and that's okay. I'll do what not a lot of people will do, and I'm okay with that. Didn't mean for that to be completely crooked. Let me fix that real quick. I've also fumbled this like most people wouldn't either. Okay. Let's try this again. Third time's a charm. Here we go. Tidying my pantry and Tupperware cupboard. These things breed. Oh, yes, they do. Diane, now we're all different, but that doesn't sound fun. That doesn't sound like much fun. Okay, look, this is the 5x7, which would mean it would be borderless, and I think I might want a border on it. So I might trim this one down. Let's get a card base out. I unpacked my travel bag last night, which is how I ended up in my craft room, which is how I ended up at my desk making a couple of cards. So if you give a mouse a cookie situation, if you send a crafter to their craft room with craft supplies, even if she's supposed to put them away, chances are she's going to sit down and make a card. I'm just saying. Okay, let's take a look at this one and see if I want to keep. No, I definitely want to trim it. And to say that I cut that down to a 5x7 is not exactly accurate. I did not do a very good job when I thought I was cutting that down to a 5x7. So I'm going to trim just a wee bit off the bottom here. A little more than a wee bit. I'm going to trim that much off. And then I'm going to turn it this way and do about the same. Yeah, I wanted a little border. I didn't exactly get it even on all four sides, but that's okay too. My inner perfectionist has left the building, so I'm fine with this. She left a long time ago. In fact, I kicked her out. Oh, I love it. Do y'all like it? You don't have to love it, but I love it. You don't even have to like it, but I do like it. Okay, so moving on. All right, let's see. I need something where the books can really stand out. I don't know. I've tried to use these books, this pile of books, so many times so far, and nothing has worked yet. I'm not saying we won't find what'll work, but it hasn't worked yet. Hi, Esther. Snow for me this weekend. Oh, Linda, that means more crafting, right? Hi, Jennifer. How you doing? Okay. I think This one needs a little something extra. Patience with me as I figure this out. Okay, I'm liking that. Y'all probably could guess it. I think I might put a little lace on it. Just a little dab will do. I wonder what our sentiment. Okay, I really need a sentiment that says it's your birthday because I like this please. Or seriously, it's your birthday? We really need it. It's your birthday. So I'm going to look for that. Oh, I have kept the stamp set. You guys have almost destashed it so many times, but I love the Abracadabra, Ta-da, You're Magic. You're simply the best. I mean, the critters are super cute. They're just not my style, but I kept it for the words. Some of those words could work. For these kind of sling cards. I also have this one. It's not quite always appropriate, but it is funny. I'm still looking, guys. This is where I need like that Evernote program. I'm not going to look forever, but I'm going to look a little bit more. Yes, I have it. It's huge. It's your birthday. I might do the it's your from here and a little bit smaller birthday. Happy 29th birthday to my from your 110-pound friend. That cracks me up. Calm down. We can make it look like an accident. Life's too short to be normal. Stay weird, my friend. Back off Monday. I have glitter and I know how to use it. A good friend bails you out. A best friend is in the same cell with you. Thank you for showing up with duct tape, a shovel, bail money, and an alibi. Stalked you till you liked me. You got this. Every group has that one friend. You're her. I've used that one. That's the one I've used. Friends make it easy to believe in yourself. Maybe swearing will help. It seemed like a good idea. Chocolate doesn't ask silly questions. Chocolate understands. Adulting optional. And then there's uh, some other ones. I like the Miss Your Face too. So let's just see. I'm sure I have another It's Your Birthday, but I don't know. But what we could do is, because this is big, it could go on the inside of the card. And on the outside, it could put like, please. You only live once is what YOLO stands for. Oh, not excited. I don't blame you. Hi, Dana. Jennifer, I hope that your surgery goes well, goes really well, and that you have a good, smooth transition into your healing journey, and that it's all great. I'm using this please. Because it cracks me up. And I like to laugh. All right. I like to be cracked up. All right, here we go. I'm going to have to title this like Slaying Vintage and Modern Cards. Something. I've liked for a long time to mix modern and vintage. I like how the juxtaposed themes. Please, it's your birthday. Yep, this is what we're doing. I was like, how did I lose my Fabrifix? Okay, I hope you can find it, Diane. This is from Paper Smooches. I don't even know if they're still in business. I hope that they are, because, oh my gosh, I used to love their stamps so much. Okay, let me pull it back out for you. So it's from Paper Smooches, and it's called Slang Gang. And yeah, you can tell I love this thing. I have used it for years. It's quite a few years old, but you never know. Just type in Google Paper Smooches Slang Gang and see if you can find it. It is not new. Not even in the slightest. It's probably from like, I don't know, 2015. So just putting down a little Fabrifix. Then I'm gonna glue this on top, and I'm gonna have it go over that edge there. The lace kind of all come together like so. Okay, and then I'm gonna put this down here. And this over here. And I need to line all this up so that I make sure that I get this somewhat even here. And we are going to distress this as if this is an old vintage sentiment. Kind of adds to the humor of it all. Yeah, you could write these. Absolutely. If you can't find it, or like for you, Diane, you're in Australia, so shipping, hello shipping, you could definitely write it. It's almost appropriate. Yeah, it's borderline. Okay, now this should be roughly 5 by 7 as well. I say roughly because the last one definitely was not. So, no guarantees. Let's check it out. I'm going to grab a base. And see what we're working with. Pout. I know. It's so hard because people want other people to use their stash, you know? But then when we use our stash, depending on how long we've been crafting, we may have things you can't get. And then that'll make you sad. Okay, I'd like to trim this off and give myself a border, but I can't really do that because it's going to throw off. I have this centered and it's going to throw that off and then I won't like it. So I'm going to have to glue this down as is. I love that this paper does all the mixed media work for me. Way to go, Dina Wakely. Please. On the inside, let's do the inside real quick. Just checking these out. I might be able to stamp "It's Your Birthday" on this. I might put it over here and then someone could write right there. Yeah, that'll work. So we're going to stamp "It's Your Birthday." It's your birthday. I've always liked this. These are stamp sets I come back to again and again. The Ranger Letter It stamps. I come back to those again and again, you guys. Yeah, that's gonna work. Okay, so let me just move my card out of the way, grab a block, and I'm gonna use Delise, Stamper Girl. I'm gonna use her trick of putting down a silicone mat for the cushion. That's awesome, Diane. Her inappropriate Christmas card sold out in a day. You know, there's always those people who like humor, and I'm one of them. I'll never forget. I think for my husband's like and I's first anniversary, I bought him a card that said, like, "You're the bomb." And it had, I did not stamp very well on that, but it's going to be okay. Like people with like helmets on, like an old vintage photo. I think it was like from the 50s, and it was like, maybe they were just practicing bomb drills. I don't know. Anyways, it was funny to me. So I'll never forget. I bought him a card that said, like, "You're the bomb." And he bought me like the sweetest card. And it has been like that ever since. I've always gone the way of like humor, and he's always gone the way of sincerity and card giving. I've always kept all of our cards. So, you know, we've been married, I guess we're coming up on 18 years. And I've always kept all of our cards. So even before I was a card maker, I'm going to need a trunk for them. I've always kept them in these wooden boxes. But I'm getting to the point where I'm going to need a trunk. I didn't do the best job getting a real clean impression. I kind of just threw the stamp at the paper. So I'm cleaning it up with my pen instead of throwing out the paper. There we go. That works for me. Let's dingy up the edges of this as well. I might. I actually have been working on a couple of stamp sets with kind of similar sayings. So maybe I will, Linda. I've been working on one that was going to have the word sass in the title. So it could come to pass. Okay. I'm going to be bold. I'm going to grab my villainous potion. Everybody watch out. And I'm going to stamp a villainous potion background here. I want to incorporate a little bit, again, a little bit of vintage. And so I'm just going to do it this way. I've got this stamp set here. This is an old one from Spellbinders. I don't have the packaging anymore. I just know where it's from. I don't think they have it anymore. But it's just for the handwriting. Yeah, I like that. And somebody stopped me, but I'm going to go ahead and also ink blend the edges of this. Once you start, you can't stop. This is a nice brown on my dirty brush. I don't know what it is, what kind of combination it is, but it's a nice brown. There, that makes it feel more cohesive. So let's put that on. And I'm not done yet because it doesn't feel like it's done. So I'm going to pop that there. I need to trim off. There is the slightest bit of overhang here. I'm not even a perfectionist, and that slightest bit bothers me, so take that off. Oh gosh, I don't even have, I've cramped myself into a little bitty box here. Hi, Cordelia. Okay. Now, I have some scraps off to the side that are from this paper pad. Remember that one that we just cut off? I want the purple side. The blue and yellow is nice. It would have matched this, but I'm not trying to match that. So I'm going to put that right there. And then I may even bring in a little vintage label. Why not? We are doing a mixture after all. How about that? Yeah, I like that. Let's do that. A little bit of rose, a little bit of a label. This is almost my son's birthday. His is the 12th of July. I hear you, bird. All right. Please. It's your birthday. I don't know. And then let's do one more and we'll transition into making a few clusters. Although I could just keep going with this and do clusters tomorrow. Maybe we'll do that. Let's do clusters tomorrow because I've got everything out at this point. There's no sense in switching projects. Let's change up which one of these we're going to use. I really like this. Let's use this. Okay. And, ooh, she's a little too matchy-matchy, her hat. She stands out a little more. Hey, Kim. We're just playing with a little bit of vintage and modern, mashing the two up, plus some slang birthday sentiments. Basically, we're just having fun making cards over here. She kind of needs a big frame. She could pop out of her frame too. These ladies are just too fabulous to be contained in the frame. All right. I like where this is going. I have to do a little fussy cutting because I'm liking this right here. The only part I don't like is just all of this. Let me see how I can remedy that the quickest and easiest way. sorry, my thoughts were somewhere else on things to do, things on my plate. Aren't they beautiful? These are from Dreams, etc. And I want to say that these are from the Easy Cut kit. If you went on Dreams, etc., it's a digital download. And I'm pretty sure if you search Easy Cut flowers, you'll probably find them. And it's an awesome kit. I really like Jen's digitals. Okay. Just had to thin that out a little bit. And I think I'm just gonna do this. Yeah. Okay. Let's see here. Pull in some more. So I had a date with my brother I printed these and had a date with my brother Scan and Cut. And the brother Scan and Cut did a lot of really good work cutting these out. This is too close to the same color. But just a few of them I've had to go in and kind of add a little extra cutouts. My messy desk is probably getting on somebody's nerves right now. Sorry about that. Okay. Some of the flowers can come on top. And I want more of this bright pink. I like that. Let's do that. It's a lot to look at, isn't it? That's fun. That's not a bad thing. Having a lot to look at. All right. Now, I need to ask myself, do I want a border? I don't think I do on this one for whatever reason, because I usually like 99% of the time want a border on my cards. I think I want this one not to have one. So I'm going to go ahead and glue down. And what I'm going to do is just kind of lift and tack because I have everything where I want it. It's been like the shifting sands around here this morning. So I'm going to go ahead and be careful and tack this stuff down exactly where I want it. There we go. Now I have everything tacked down so I can just lift it up. In theory, I can lift this up. There we go. And now glue it all together. Glue it all down. Alrighty. I think this might be an OMG card. Back to my scraps. They don't look very easy to cut. Well, yeah, that's why I use my Scan and Cut Angie. But if you don't have a Scan and Cut, what Jen does is she does outline them. It's probably hard to tell. Well, here, let me hold it up to here. See how that's not quite white around the edges? It's like this soft sepia color. That way you can just cut that and you don't have to actually fussy cut. So it is easier. See, you don't have to get into like the crevices. You just stay on the you just cut around the outline. So that does make it a little easier. You can now see the top of your desk, Kim. Sideways Bob Marley. Oh, that does look like Bob Marley. It's not. It's actually Dina Wakley. I'll show you the book. I decided I was going to smash this book / paper pad. And so I just took out all 15 sheets and cut them up. I do see Bob Marley now that you say that right here. Like those would be Bob Marley. I totally see it. It's this Dina Wakley Media Collage Collective 2. Honestly, I love the paper. And you get 2 different weights. You get this lightweight for collaging, and then you get the heavyweight, which is what I'm using for my cards. But a lot of the faces, it just seems a little sad to me. Like all of those faces look sad to me. So I've had a hard time using it, to be honest. And so I'm just using the backgrounds because I was kind of struggling to use it otherwise. So I'm just using all of the more of the backgrounds than the faces. I love her faces and I love her drawing. But in this particular instance, they just felt a little sad. Okay, but I am going to try to use up these 15 pages, which when I cut them down became a lot more than 15 cards. OMG, it's your birthday. Let's do it again. Hey, what did we put on our first card that we made together? We didn't put "It's your birthday." We got to stamp that one. OMG, the best day ever. It's your birthday. This is the only one we did the inside, so we need to come back and do the inside of that other one. All right, let's just get another card base here. It pays to wake up on time. I'm just gonna say. I woke up at 4:45, which gave me the time to take a shower. A really hot, relaxing shower. I know I just woke up, but still I needed a really hot, relaxing shower. And then I got here with plenty of time that we can make and not stress about how late I am. Oh, I love this card. Oh, this one is making me happy. I think this will be the last card front that we'll make. We'll work on the insides. And then I have my cards that I made last night off camera that I need to glue down. And we can put some sassy sentiments on these 2 ladies too. I'm going to have to print these ladies again. These I don't have anymore. I'm using them all up. I did kind of a terrible job cutting these. Just a little bit of a terrible job. They were just slightly off. But considering all circumstances, that's not bad. Hi, Ave. How's it going? The great thing about using digitals with you guys is even if I am using my stash, I know you can still get the digitals at least. You can get the flowers and the ladies from Dreams, etc. Even if you can't find this background paper. Besides, you might not even like this background paper. But I'm just saying. Okay, so these two ladies need the insides of their cards completed. I'm going to put, so this is what I have left of this paper pad. I have been working on it. This plus these smaller ones. I'm going to clean up my mess a little bit. Try to. Anyways. Just a little bit to improve your viewing pleasure. Okay, so I'm going to put my paper off to the side for now. We will keep just kind of working on it, whittling it down. Okay, and we're going to use, I think, the same formula I used on the last one. So I've got my Villainous Potion, but Villainous Potion may not work. It'll be fine. Just kind of clean up the space. All right. Aw. Second day catching me live. Awesome. Glad you're here, Ave. Sorry you've got things that aren't so fun going on, but I'll be thinking of you and I hope that they improve. I know this year has kind of been a little bit of a dumpster fire, if I do say so myself. Just a bit. This one's probably going to show It's Your Birthday better than the others. And this one. So let's pick who's going where. I think we'll do the blues with this one, the blue and pink, if that matches. And then this one has like a lot of yellow and orange, and I think that will go here with this girl. All right, not that I have to use it, but I'm trying to use this paper up, right? Okay. Guys, there it is. It's like I just had this. You're getting your craft room back together. That is so nice. Mine is in the worst condition it's ever been in. I really need to get in here and clean, de-stash, organize. I love that. Let's maybe add a little bit of flowers to it. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go ahead, since I have it all out, and let's stamp this one as well. I'm going to move my finished card out of the way. Nothing like dropping something on your finished card that you don't mean to. And if anyone's inclined to do it, it is myself. I'm a natural. What can I say? All right. There we go. Nice. This big stamp ended up working out for us after all, didn't it? Okay. I just got excited that I had the saying I wanted. Okay, so there's those two. I think I'm going to do the same thing and add some flowers. I think I want more blue. I'm going to have to print out more flowers too. This is the last of my flowers as well. I think we're going to go big. Yeah, we're going to go big. Let me just trim around these. You woke up at 3:30. Because you were hot. Ugh. Tell you what, when my hormones are raging, Vicki, and I'm feeling all hot and flashy, it's the 3 o'clock hour where I wake up in the same condition as you. Just burning up. I think it was Desiree that was telling me she sleeps with a fan just pointed directly on her. And I was like, yes, I need to do that. I need to get a fan that just points directly at me. The one overhead's not doing its job. It's on high and it just can't spin fast enough. I'm a 2-fan client. All right. So we're going to do these. Nice. And we're also going to do the same kind of background. I'm going to use Villainous Potion just because. Who had storm damage? Oh. Oh, gosh. Ave. Why? Why? It just breaks my heart. The state of our youth's mental health is so concerning. So sad. All right, I want to stamp off on this other side. Careful. Okay. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to lay down this paper so I can do a little stamp off over here. Oh, you can't stand the fan direct. Oh, I get that. I understand that too. It sometimes gives me a headache to have a fan blowing directly on me. But man, when you wake up sweating, you know, you'll try anything. Okay. So this girl right here was going to get the blue and the pink, right? And the other girl's going to get the orange and yellow. Yeah. So let's put this here. Well, I'm really excited to have these cards in my stash, you guys. I needed some birthday cards. So this is exciting. Thanks for hanging out with me while I make them. I love that you guys will spend your time with me and how you are such sweethearts to each other in the chat. Just love our community. I don't mean mine personally, just ours as paper crafters in general. I'm going to leave this one white. I just kind of like it white. I'm going to leave it white. And there we go. I'm going to leave it white. And, you know, I could put a little label down here just for the fun of it. Does it mean anything to me? No. But it's fun and cute and just fine. So that one is done. Let's finish up this other one. We will have made 3 complete cards. when it's all said and done. And I think I'm going to sit here with you guys, if y'all don't mind. And I'm going to finish up the cards that I had started last night as well. Just so, for my purposes, I have them all done. I will come back. You'll see me work with this paper pad again. I have a video recorded for you guys of me starting it. And I made 4 cards. And then we're just going to keep working on it until it's gone. You have a cooling pillow. That sounds good. They make whole cooling beds now. And I think they make one, I mean, I have no idea what they cost, more than I would probably want to pay for a bed, I'll tell you that. But I think they have some now where like the two can be split, so one side can be cooler than the other, because it's definitely going to be a freeze out situation between me and my husband. Me freezing him out. He can like sleep with fleece blankets and stuff. I cannot do that. I sleep with a very thin cotton quilt. Very thin. Like that, about right there. Yeah. You know what? This one, let's see, OMG. This Please, It's Your Birthday. I think this one needs Happy 29th birthday from your 110-pound friend. I just think it needs that. So we're going to do that. We're going to add that right here. These cards, not because I made them, but just because I love them, they're fabulous. They crack me up. This is the kind of birthday card I want to give to my girlfriends. I think I stamped that crooked. It's all right. I did. It's okay. It's very fitting for this card. I'm even gonna just do this situation. Because I can. And now it's not so bad. Now it won't bother me. All right. Yeah, this is fun. I like that, the whole vibe. Her face is saying like, please, another birthday. Hey, look, you don't want the alternative, right? Okay. OMG, best day ever. It's your birthday. What else do we have? Adulting optional. Yeah, let's put adulting optional on this one. We're going to do the same thing I did on the last one. Okay. All right, what about this one? OMG, It's your birthday. I think I'm gonna do the happy 29th birthday from your 110-pound friend. We're not lying. We just got our numbers wrong, right? Okay. Oh gosh, I got ink. It's fine. It's fine. It's definitely handmade. Those are done. I feel really good about them. I like them. I think they're so much fun. Okay, let's now, if you don't mind, these need to be put on card bases. So we need 4 card bases, and we can snark these up too while we're at it. Okay, so let me move my mess. Oh no, Vicky. She has a mattress that's supposed to wick away the heat, but she's afraid that it just wicks her husband's heat to her side of the bed. Yeah. Yeah. That's hilarious, Diane. Oh gosh, my headaches have been relentless, you guys. Speaking of headaches, I'm having migraines like almost daily here lately. A lot of it's stress, but it's also weather. I suffer from something. I can't handle like weather changes and barometric pressure and storms. Like I love a rainy day, like love rainy days, but my head does not. As soon as it starts to rain, I get relief, but it's the buildup to the rain. So like today it's really humid. I think it's going to be cloudy, and we're supposed to get rain sometime soon. But I don't need the forecaster to tell me that. My head tells me that. I was actually watching Gail Augustinelli one time, and she mentioned that she had that problem, and she went to a naturopath, I think, doctor, and they fixed her up. They did a few sessions with her. I don't know what she did, but she went like 7 years without that problem, and it came back recently, and she was like, I'm going back to the doctor. They fixed me up last time, because man, if I could get a 7-year relief, that's long enough remission for me. It would be totally worth it. Okie doke. So these will have a border because the way I cut them down, which is great. I love a border. 40 years of insult cards. Her last card to you said, sorry to hear about your headache, but your head like that deserves to ache. Oh my gosh. Well, I can't talk about it here because it would not be appropriate, but my dad and his ex-wife had a Mother's Day tradition. Well, I can just put it this way. She used to give him Mother's Day cards. Inappropriate Mother's Day cards on every Mother's Day. And when she was passing, I was visiting her, and she said, Mother's Day's coming up. Can you tell your dad I said Happy Mother's Day? She was basically like my godmother, his ex-wife was. We had a really different, really cool upbringing where they pretty much put their differences aside so all of us kids could grow up together. And they had both moved on and remarried, so we just all got together. We spent all of our holidays together and lived real close to each other for a while, next door to each other, and then just a few blocks away. but yeah. So I know about those kinds of cards, Diane. Be kind to you. That's important. Live your truth. And I'm this other, it's cut off. It says rules. I'm just going to imagine it says break the rules. This is one that I did not cut quite right. It's okay. I love her side-eye sassy look. This girl's one of my favorites. And I like their big hats. I've always liked hats. My mom could take me with her to the department store when I was about 5. And she could just leave me in the hat section, and she knew she would come back and find me in the same place. Well, she went to shop for her suits and stuff. My mom was always a career woman. And she liked to dress really nice and beautiful suits and stuff. So yeah, she'd just leave me in the hats and come back for me. And I'd still be there trying on hats. So I love these ladies' big hats. This one needs a little extra. So I'm just going to bring in and collage a little extra on here. Also, you may notice that some of these got a little dinged up on the corners, and that's because they were in my travel bag. And I just tossed them on top. I didn't even put them inside of anything. So, man, I accidentally gave her like a beauty mark. Yeah, we're just going to put that up at the top. Okay. Let's straighten it up a little bit. There we go. Looks straight to me. Now this one is not like the others. It's like another set that I made, but it's not like the ones we've been working on this morning with the Dreams, etc. Chicks, gals, women. All right. It could be. I mean, I could always cover up. This lady's pretty fabulous. Geez, if I can pick her up. She could always go on there. We can make it like the others. We could add flowers. Let's just see. Now these are different flowers. These are actually from Sweet Pea Curiosities, not Dreams, etc. This is Marisa's mixed media flowers. They're gorgeous. I love these too. And I gotta go. This is my last card. I like it better. So let's do that. She's not bad. I stamped her on there. But I like this better. I wanted to finish the insides of these with you guys, but I'm not going to have time. And I wanted to add a little more snark, but at last I don't have time. Don't know till you try. We're just gonna, she's not alone because she's got this girl down here in the corner. The whole not having arms thing is getting to me in this moment. So let me just see what else I can do. Yeah. Okay, I feel better now. Hey, Nima. Linda Veal, did I say hi to you? Hi, Linda Veal. Okay. We got it, you guys. Okay, I like it better. All right. Oh, her poor beauty mark, her poor face. I'm going to leave this one blank because I think this is just a good design for a blank card where you don't know exactly what you're going to use it for, but you'll use it eventually is what this card feels like. So I'm going to leave that one alone. But the ladies could definitely have a little bit of slang added to them. If Paula's still here, I think Paula wanted me to use the sentiment seriously, and yeah, I think she's saying that. I think she is our seriously girl. So let's see if it'll fit on this scrap. Not quite. It will fit on the scrap over here though. It's one I keep mucking up with inky fingers. Well, good morning, Maddie. How are you? Okay. Seriously? You mean I have to go adult now? I want to chop off the bottom of that, but I really can't because of the Y. I'm going to have to ink blend it. To be happy. Now we have to make this seriously make sense. Oh, I like it tucked behind that flower. That helps it too. See if I can tuck it a little further. Yeah, I like that. Okay. Lift and tuck. There we go. Sounds like I'm exercising. My favorite kind of exercising, my creativity in the craft room. Which is why I'm so fluffy. All right, here we go. So, think we're going to do seriously. It's your birthday, and happy birthday from your, I think it'll all work. All right. I'm looking off to the side again through those scraps. Trying to find one I can stamp on top of. This one will do just fine. Just rinse, wash, and repeat. I'm not gonna create anything new. We're just making a series of cards without making a ton of decisions. And for me, that is a joyful thing. Okay. Thanks, Maddie. We really need them. Big time. We are not out of the woods yet. But I'm here, and that feels good. I think this is going to be a little bit of a long road for us. Unfortunately, but you know, such is life. Okay, and then happy 29th birthday from your 110-pound friend. I had to grab my pen. Ooh, this is not the one. This one, I really like this pen. I just found it. I think it's a Dollar Tree one too. I think. I really like it though. Slap some of that on there like that. Glue this down. There we go. Now, I did it, Paula. I used the seriously. Hey, Pamela. Welcome. Okay, another one done. We have two more. Do I have time? Not really, but you are not alone. Let's find a different, this is not going to be a birthday, but we'll find one of these other snarky sentiments. I'm going to put this one. It's different, but that's fine. I'm running out of blocks. That's good. It means I'm using my stamps, right? So, this is not a birthday card. This is just like a close friend encouragement card. A good friend bails you out. A best friend's in the same cell with you. I'm going to do the same thing here. Just because that's what we're doing today. And I am going to stamp on it. with some of the purple ink. And I think I'll just throw a couple of flowers. We'll make a little kind of flower bouquet to go over the writing right here. I'll just add a couple of flowers like that. Whatever we do, we got to do it quickly because I have to go. All right. So there's that one. Last one. Last one. I'm so glad you're here, Pamela. Glad you caught it. Thanks, Sala. How you doing? Good to see ya. Okay, this one we didn't put a sentiment on the front. Oh, her poor face. All right. Her poor face. I don't think I can fix it either. Every time I don't know what's going on, but every time I kind of try to pick up this adhesive, it picks up the ink. I think these must have been the ones that were printed in the kits, and they're like laser printed and not ink. Like inkjet printed. But that's not better. I just have to give it up. All right. We're going to do the best day ever. And this one. And we are going to make this a birthday card as well. I'm going to have a whole stash of these, you guys. This is awesome. Now, this is only going to work for my girlfriends, but still. Best day ever. That was not a very good stamp. Let me try this again. Yeah, Sala, get better. I know. This year is a dumpster fire, girlfriend. You're not alone. And I'm sorry that you're going through things. Just know we're cheering for you. And you got this. You can do hard things. I can't stamp without getting completely inky. Best day ever. I might cover up that. I know, you probably don't want me to. I could put it down here. Or I could cover that up, and I think it goes right there. It's okay. It's all right. Oof, I wish I would have. All right, let's do it. Done this before I put my glue on. That's better. The best day ever. On the inside. It's Your Birthday. Y'all know we've got a formula here, but I'm still just trying to get these done. Yeah, you got this, girl. You have got this. One day at a time. Sometimes, if even just going one day at a time seems too hard, just go from one moment to the next. It's fine. It's not great, but it's fine. So in this case, what I'd really like to do is now go around the word birthday with like a white pen. I don't have the correct ones in my craft room right now. They're at my kitchen table. Let's use a gel pen. And although this isn't white, it's a bright yellow, it'll be fine. And I'm gonna go around this birthday a little bit, this gel pen, and try to make it pop out a little bit. Of course, there's yellow back here. That's not gonna work. Not as well as I want it to. It is making it pop out though. Let's pick a different color. Let's pick hot pink. Putting back the yellow. I'm not going to worry about going over that yellow, but we're going to bring in a little bit of hot pink. And I'm just kind of ghostly going around this sentiment here to pull it out from that background. And I don't have any rhyme or reason. Just doing what I'm doing to make that birthday stand out a little more. And adding that gel pen really helped. Let's add a little bit over here. A little bit more pink. That works. And then we're just gonna stamp I've got so many stamps on blocks. Yeah, happy 29th birthday from your 110-pound friend. Because basically none of my friends are 29, and I'm definitely not 110 pounds. So it'll work for just about anybody in my crew. All right. There we have it. Let's go through these super quick because I've got to bolt. I hope you guys had fun. I had fun. We made a bunch of cards this morning. Funny, snarky cards. Not too much snark, just enough to have a good time. All right, trying to make room so you can see what we did. We did a lot. This one, I mean, these we didn't really put together except for this one. We put the sentiment on and added the inside decoration. This one, we just added it to a card base. We fixed this card, in my opinion. In my opinion, we fixed this one and made it better. You're not alone, Sala. A good friend bails you out, best friends in the same cell with you. That's the sentiment for that one. Seriously? It's your birthday? Happy 29th birthday from your 110-pound friend. A lot of them say this. I use the same arrangement on the inside for all of them. OMG, the best day ever. Adulting optional. This one feels really different than all the others. I think just because it has the lace and it has a different kind of cluster going on. but the inside, again, very close to the same, other than I used a scrap and some ephemera down here. I think this is still my favorite. I really love this one. So that's it, you guys. That's so much fun. How many did we make? A lot. Made 4 from scratch, and then we finished up these other 3. So we got 7 cards. I hope you're feeling inspired. Hope you had some fun. Thank you, Diane. Have a great evening while you're sleeping. I know you're probably going to sleep. The rest of us, Sala, have a good afternoon. And whenever you're watching this, I hope you're doing great. Reagan, I'm so sorry I didn't see you pop in, but hello and goodbye. I have to go now, you guys. Y'all have a good day, and I'll see you later.